It's Week 12 of the National Football League.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 76 yards.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where it really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
From the 27, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing pass.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why. Touchdown!
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice, so We'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Touchdown Bengals. De'Ami Brown, 29 yards. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect play how to utilize him best when they get in close.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. He's into the secondary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Morgan. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Mahomes now on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect. for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and you think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Morgan. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Bengals grab it. There he goes, right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the 1st quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He'll drop to throw. There's a catch downfield by Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
On the move to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. Popping over the top. Loose inside the 30.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll look to throw. He's got it. from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just held on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC's offense ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Mahomes again. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the end of it. This one's now over.